There is one particular group within the Academy aimed at invigorating the next generation of forensic scientists, and Zain Bhaloo is the chair of the Young Forensic Scientists Forum and joins us this morning to explain a little bit more. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's talk about this group. How did it form? What's the purpose?
Well, it formed quite some time ago. I actually became the chair of this group at its 25th anniversary, so now we're into the 29th or so-ish. And its main purpose, I guess, it gives new Academy attendees and international attendees a place to congregate and to exchange information. It's a really low-pressure environment where they can network with each other and network with people who are, big names in their field, big names at the Academy, and it gathers them to be able to share information, benefit from information, and we do a lot of work to tailor the information to this group.
So these are people who are already working within the forensic science community, and maybe they would like to take their career to the next level, or they're looking for that next jump.
Absolutely, and actually it does vary quite a bit. So we have people who are not in their field at all. There are people who are wanting to get into the field. There are people who are in the field, just in the wrong field. So this really gives them an opportunity to see what the Academy has to offer, as well as the forensic sciences. Gives them an opportunity to make sure that, if this is the field they want to be in, they can move forward. If it's a field that they're adjacent to, they can move sideways. If it's a field that they just don't want to be in, they can choose something else. And I've heard of that before, where people just say, you know what, I thought this was for me, and I'm glad I did this, because it turns out it's not. So,
obviously, this conference here is an amazing networking opportunity for folks within this forum. What are the other opportunities for attendees or for members of this group throughout the year?
So we do have a couple of, I'm also part of a group called the Global Collaboration of Forensic Scientists, and we put on webinars throughout the year. So there's a lot of opportunities to keep up to date, to touch base, to keep your finger on the pulse of the Academy and as well as the forensic science. We do offer, other opportunities within the Academy to give back to the Academy as well. So all the whole way throughout the year, we're making sure that attendees have the information that they need about what's coming up, what they would like to see. We actually do quite a bit of back and forth with them. What would you like to see? What did you like about it last year? And what can we do to make the session better?
How do you recruit? How do you build up membership?
Well, in fact, there's actually no specific recruitment process. We're more of an attendance-ship rather than a membership, and our main goal is to provide the best quality speakers and the best quality information to these attendees. So we target more of the information, and that brings in the attendance-ship. These people are, like I said, in various walks of life, so bringing them here with valuable information will get them here, and then they get to benefit from the rest of the Academy and the rest of the meeting.
How vital are these different groups, and this forum in particular, to the younger generations of forensic scientists?
Oh, well, we could do a whole interview on just that, that question.
20 minutes?
I know, yeah. Well, it's invaluable. I mean, we're actually at a point in time, I feel like, where things have gone remote. I mean, doctor's appointments, family appointments, personal lives, everything's gone remote. I have always been of the opinion that being hands-on and being immersed in something is a lot more valuable than reading about it and getting your information from a piece of paper or a computer screen. Here we provide the opportunity to meet people, to network, to gather bits and pieces of information that you would otherwise miss if you're watching it on a screen. So I think it's completely invaluable.
And you're the one, as the chair of this forum, you're the one talking with these folks, on a regular basis. Is that feedback that you've heard from them, that there was a real disconnect during the pandemic when everything went virtual, and they're really clamoring for that face-to-face networking again?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I don't remember the exact number, but I believe it was in the 200s for the online attendance, which was a bump up from the year before. I think it actually, in some ways, did us a service, because more people got exposed to it, being that it was online, they could access it. When they accessed it, now they can come and they go, hey, I participated in this last time, I want to take part in it again. So I interestingly found out this year that we had to cap registration for our session. They gave us the biggest room they possibly could, because there were so many registrants that they had to give us a bigger room, and they could not let anybody else in. So
that's great. The best kind of problem to have.
Absolutely, yeah. That's the kinds of problems we hope for.
Okay, so not that you need to encourage more attendance, but for somebody who may be watching this who had not heard of the forum before and they're now interested, how might they get involved?
Oh, I've always said that going to the meeting will give you exposure, becoming a member will give you experience, and joining up and becoming a part of it will give you a sense of merit and a sense of ownership, as it were, of as part of the Academy. I would say, join a committee, volunteer, get your face out there as well as your name. Your best asset is who you are, not just what you can do. So come in, volunteer your time. I'm part of a couple of different committees, but I started out just with the Young Forensic Scientists Forum, and I started out as an attendee in my first meeting, and from there it just sort of took off. So.
Well, Great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much.